What's up guys, this is Balázs from Racing Brick. This Friday I could finally show you the amazing Speed Champions Too Fast Too Furious Nissan Skyline set. Hope you all saw that video, I can't wait to review that set. But that Friday was also special because tons of January 2023 sets appeared on LEGO.com, including a whole bunch of Technic sets. People usually don't get very excited about this first wave since it mostly contains small and cheap builds, but I actually like them very much for two reasons. First, they are affordable. You don't have to spend like $400 to get a single set. Second, they are usually more interesting mechanically, they have B models, so for me this is the lineup that is mostly true to the Technic name. Now let's see what we get. If we follow the numbering, the first one is the 42147 dump truck, a $13 or €10 set. Nothing special for the first side, but you can recognize here on the side the brand new smaller panel fairings, we get two of them in blue. These wheels are quite unusual on a Technic set, but they fit the proportions well. Regarding the functionality, there's a bed tipping function that you can see in action here. It is controlled by this gear on the left side. We also have hand-of-God steering using the gear at the top. There's something quite interesting about the steering if we take a closer look at this area right behind the wheel. Usually this piece is used for such simple steering setups, but with this small wheel size the lower pins would simply touch the ground, so what's going on exactly here? Well, I think this is a brand new piece, we get something similar but with the two lower pins removed. Seems to be a quite specific part, but I'm sure people will come up with some interesting options to use it. As you can see on the back of the box, the set has a B model, and a quite surprising one. It's an excavator, and despite the small scale, it also packs some play functions using the linkages here. I guess the superstructure will be able to rotate as well, but it might sit on a single pin connection, so we will see how stable it is. The next set is the 42128 Snow Groomer. It has the same $13 €10 price tag. Another cool looking little set, we get the new small panel fairings in red this time. It runs on tracks, but you can see two standard LEGO wheels hidden here at the back, which is a very clever solution that will help the vehicle to run properly on smoother surfaces as well. We have a surprising amount of functions despite the size. The blade at the front can be tilted with this lever on the right, but also rotated with the gear at the back. A funny glitch in this 3D animation, the link element that connects the gear with the blade changes position during the rotation. The initial position is correct, but as the model turns around, it rotates as well, so it looks completely wrong at the end. The position of the smoothing plate can be adjusted with this lever at the rear. The B model is something interesting, it's a snowmobile. It does not seem to have that many functions. Steering works for sure, and we have a sort of suspension imitation with this linkage here between the two sections. The next model is the 42149 Monster Jam Dragon. You can get it for $20 or euros. This is the third wave of Monster Jam trucks in 2023, and they still have the old and simple tires instead of the proper matching ones. The structure and the recipe didn't change much, a pullback monster truck with a massive bumper at the front and lots of stickers for decoration. I like the spikes and other accents of the Dragon, although the design relies heavily on the stickers. We will get some useful parts though, like the new small panel fairings in green at the front and on the sides as well, and the 7 module long flip-flop beams in green here on the hood. The B model is called a Crocodile Buggy and it looks pretty cool to be honest. El Toro Loco had a somewhat similar B model, but honestly you can't really do magic with this part selection. The other Monster Jam set is 42150, the Monster Mud Dalmatian. The whole concept is so bizarre for me, but okay, I can accept its existence. This one also relies heavily on stickers, and I think this curved panel is the only new recolored piece here, we get it in white. The B model is a race truck, and I have to confess I like it more than the A model. It almost looks like this is supposed to be the main model of this build. This one has great proportions and aggressive look, very cool. And here is the biggest set of this lineup, the one that you could already see on the channel, the 42151 Bugatti Bolide set. I don't really want to spend too much time with it as I talked about the potential new pieces already in my previous video. This time we can take a look at the rear of the box as well. I think the rear of the car looks pretty cool, and we get a surprising amount of details in the cabin as well, including the round 1x1 tile with the Bugatti logo that was exclusive to the Chiron previously. The doors do open, and here you can see the W16 engine as well, but let's see them in action. This set has a special video on LEGO.com. It is not the usual 360 view of the set, we can actually take a look at the functions. You can see how the doors open, the engine cover opens as well, and you can see all the 16 pistons working. Honestly, I'm not sure about the steering wheel, but I think it rotates freely. It is not connected to the wheels. Those are controlled by the hand of God steering knob on the roof. And as a bonus, apparently we will get a Bugatti branded black toilet paper roll piece. No B model though unfortunately, but I'm very much looking forward to build this set, tons of new parts and some interesting details. And here's an extra set for January 2023, the 30655 forklift with pallet polybag. It is not listed on LEGO.com yet, so I only know the European price, it will be €4. I really love the level of detail and functionality squeezed in this one, 78 parts, but apparently the lift function will work using this light at the top. As you rotate it, there seems to be a worm gear at the back that should have a gear connected on this axle, connected to these half beams that will push the fork up and down. Very cool. So guys, these are the Technic sets for the January 2023 wave. As I said, I really enjoy these smaller Technic builds since they can have a lot of functions squeezed in small packages, and most of them still have official B models. I am looking forward to build them, some will arrive for review, but others I hope to get as soon as they appear at a European retailer. If you see them popping up anywhere in the stores, please drop me a message or comment. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.